You're watching the hard facts from CNN News 18 and Federal Bank Primetime Studio. Viewers, someone's daughter was brutally raped and murdered. She could have been our daughter, yours or mine. The rape and murder happened at her place of study, a temple of learning, a place where lives are shaped and not shredded because of the depraved lust of sociopaths. Schools and colleges, hospitals have a special place in our society. They are sanctuaries meant to be managed by people who enjoy our blind trust. We hand over our children to the custodians of these sacred spaces. Unfortunately, Kolkata's Nirbhaya was betrayed thrice over by her guardians, by those who are supposed to be above question, above reproach, viewers. First, Kolkata's Nirbhaya was betrayed by a principal who ran a slack ship, so slack that bad characters were allowed to lurk in the shadows of the institution and prey at will. And then again, when the same principal allegedly tried to suppress the beastly attack on Kolkata's Nirbhaya. And then again, a third time, when the college administrators tried to pass off her death as a suicide, viewers. Even the gouged out eyes, the devilish mutilation of her corpse and her private parts failed to shake their conscience to want to strive for justice. As if that weren't enough, the principal, Kolkata Nirbhaya's guardian-in-chief, even staged a stunt resignation. But within 4 hours, 4 measly hours, he was happy to accept another post commensurate with his ambition in another medical college. Fortunately, viewers, fortunately, the students of that medical college, Calcutta National Medical College, locked the gates so that this greedy principal who accepted the post would not be allowed in to enjoy the rewards and reap the plush comforts, viewers, of power. Those students, viewers, whose characters are still being shaped, had more of a conscience than this principal. The post, viewers, offered to this principal, quite clearly a reward was offered by the Mamata government. The Mamata Banerjee government, viewers, can you imagine? A government run by a female chief minister, incentivizing dereliction of duty, of lies, and of a craven hubris, viewers. Yes, a government run by a female chief minister. A party in power in which some of the most feisty, empowered and independent women in the country, Mahua Moitra, Sagrika Ghosh and Sushmita Dev, viewers, rule the roost. Unfortunately, these doyens of women lib have also betrayed Kolkata's Nirbhaya, proving that at the end of the day for them, power is more important than the cause. In this case, what greater cause can there be, viewers, than to stand up for someone who can't stand up for herself today because she's gone? And that's why today, an enraged and outraged High Court decided to hand over the investigation into Kolkata's Nirbhaya's unspeakable crime to the CBI, the Central Bureau of Investigation. And this is what the court said, viewers. It noted that there has been no significant progress in the investigation even after 5 days. Can you believe it, viewers? A crime so horrible, a mutilation so ineffable, that it failed to rouse these people into action. 5 days, viewers, they have been stilled. They have been stilled by the hand, viewers, of criminal apathy. The court went on to say there is every possibility that evidence will be destroyed. Can you believe it, viewers? A state run by a woman chief minister would collude to such an extent that a high court would consider the possibility that evidence would be destroyed. The court noticed that it was disheartening to note that the principal of the college was not proactive enough, that the case of unnatural death was registered in the absence of a complaint. How can a dead person complain, viewers? How can someone who is dead, mutilated beyond recognition, complain? For God's sakes, think about what you are doing, what you are complicit with and of. The court noted, why didn't the principal of the college immediately lodge a complaint? A serious lapse by the college principal, giving room for suspicion. He has been made principal of another government college. What was the daring urgency, viewers? In just 4 hours, he resigns from one college and conveniently accepts, like as if he has won some medal for virtuosity, to become the principal, viewers, of another college. Think about that. Think about how disgustingly craving this person is, viewers. Can we entrust our children to his care? Think about that. The High Court order isn't surprising. Mamata Banerjee's state government has been making some disputable claims and has taken some very morally suspect decisions that protesting students and doctors allegedly amounted to trivializing the rape and murder of one of our daughters. The first claim, the Bengal Chief Minister vowed to hand over the probe into the rape murder probe to the CBI by Sunday. But while she vowed to do this, she also suggested, she alleged that the CBI's success rate is lower, somehow trying to tell us that while she might do this to keep the wolves at bay, the wolves of public opinion at bay, she didn't think it was the right agency to probe this issue. But the hard facts, viewers, and I always bring you these hard facts so that you can get closer to the truth, tell a completely different story. The hard facts, viewers, tell us that, in fact, it is the Bengal police that has the lowest conviction rate at just 2.5% and a case pendency rate of 98.1% with respect to crimes against women. Can you believe it, viewers? Mamata Banerjee is telling us that her police is more competent to prosecute this case. A conviction rate of 2.5% and a pendency rate of 98.1%. There were more chances that no one would get to the bottom of this case, viewers. The conviction rate in criminal cases probed by the CBI, however, stands at 70%, viewers. And in 2019, let me tell you, in 2019, 2020, 2021 and 2022, just to give you an example that it can be done, another state government, the Uttar Pradesh state government, has topped the nation's conviction rate at 70%. That's right, viewers, in respect to crimes against women. Another claim was made, viewers, that RG Kar principal has resigned, which shows that the Bengal government has acted quickly. What is a hard fact, viewers? A hard fact that is under the lens of the High Court. The hard fact, viewers, is that yes, the RG Kar principal resigned, but he was given a new post in just 4 hours. He is now principal of the Calcutta National Medical College, a person, viewers, who the court notes was not proactive, who, viewers, did not immediately lodge a complaint with the police, who presided over serious lapses that give room for suspicion, is now a principal in another college. Viewers, let's open this up because some questions need to be asked and one hopes that one can get honest answers. Not for my sake, viewers, tonight. Not for my sake, but for the sake, all our sakes, and for our daughters. And I have to ask tonight, Arko Kumar Nag, who's a TMC sympathizer, I'm told. Mr. Nag, I want to ask you, has Mamata Banerjee mocked justice?
Has the justice been started as yet? In my understanding, a justice in a criminal case is with the trial. Has it started? I don't think so. Let's not make it political. Despite being a person concerned of what has always happened in our state, that is, we reach to conclusions first. I am not defending the actions of the principal of RG Kaur, now the principal of National Medical College. Secondly, there is a hue and cry that the person concerned was sent to another college as principal. But please try to understand, that person was not an employee of RG Kaur. The person concerned was an employee of the government in the medical service side. So if a person concerned says that I do not want to continue, and if that particular person is an officer of who has a background for a pretty long time, that is a transfer. So it is a transfer from one particular college, one prestigious college, one college which is extremely and highly equipped, to another college of the same repute. The actions of the principal is not to be supported. That is one. Second, the principal has taken a 15 days leave, I have been told, and that means that the principal will not be there in the new post for another certain time till the government takes a call. And even the next 15 days is extremely important for the people of Bengal to see that what exact steps the CBI takes. I just do not want to be disheartened like I was when I was much younger and Rabindranath Tagore's Nobel Prize was stolen and CBI till today could not find it. And there are a lot more, because we have seen how politically CBI has been used at times.
Okay.
So I just hope that the CBI this time will come to a conclusion, and in a next fortnight, I believe.
So what a brilliant advocate you are for the devil. What a brilliant advocate, viewers. What a brilliant advocate this gentleman is for the devil.
Even if you don't like it.
Now listen to this, viewers. He says, has a trial even started, he says, for there to be injustice? Mr. Shivshankar, get your facts right, he says. Well, viewers, if a principal is not going to file a complaint, how do you even expect a probe, let alone a trial, to begin?
No, Mr. Shivshankar,
don't talk over me. Don't talk over me. I never talked over you.
No, do not tell.
Don't talk over me. Do not talk over me. I didn't talk over you. Do not talk over me. I didn't talk over you, sir. Please.
Do not distort law.
I did not distort any law. I'm only quoting back, viewers, what I was told. Now, Mr. Nag, I'm not in the habit of getting into cross-talk. I will finish my points. You can respond to my points. No problems. Let's keep this civil. Right? Okay. Justice cannot be delivered if a trial hasn't begun. Viewers, a trial can only begin when there is evidence, and evidence can only be collected when someone does their job. But if someone is not given a signal to do their job because a complaint hasn't been filed, you cannot have evidence and you cannot have a trial. Now you tell me, viewers, if you agree with Mr. Nag. You can tweet me. You can call. I'll take your calls. Then we are told, viewers, there is a transfer. You see, the government employee. Viewers, is a government run by a chief minister, woman chief minister, going to employ people who the High Court is suspicious of? The High Court believes could have been part of a collusive effort to deny Kolkata's Nirbhaya justice? And if there are governments like this, viewers, what does it tell you about those governments? That they will actually hire, rehire, transfer, not punish, not book, not move to suspend individuals who can't be trusted with our children? What does that tell you about a government like that, viewers? It tells me that that government has sold its soul and its conscience. It is so arrogant, viewers, that it cannot see anymore the trauma that is being suffered by their people. That's what it tells me. Then I'm told, don't politicize this. But the person who tells me that goes on to say, we will see what steps this CBI takes. As if the wisdom of the court is also being led by some political motive, viewers. This, viewers, in sum, is the defense put out tonight. What does that say about the person putting out that defense? You think about that, viewers. So blinded by affiliation. Well, viewers, we all have children. And if people like this, who are apologists for travesty, are going to surround them, viewers, then there is no hope for the next generation. These are the words, viewers, of the establishment of Bengal. Think about that. Let that sink in. Let me open this up. Let me ask somebody else. Mr. Kamru Chaudhary, let me ask you tonight. Your party, a party that you cherish because you believe it has the right values, that you speak up for day and night, the Congress party, is in alliance at the national level with the TMC. Can you show me one tweet by Rahul Gandhi on this matter?
Rahul, is that at all a question or a condemnation of the crime that has happened in the RG Court?
It's a question, sir, a legitimate question, because we can only come together. No. Now, let me tell you, sir, if all of us don't come together, if we are not united by this one crime, then we may as well forget it. So I'm asking you, has this crime united the Congress party to speak up for Nirbhaya? And therefore, sir, I'm asking you this question tonight. Can you show me Rahul Gandhi's tweet on this matter condemning Mamata Banerjee's government's laxity in probing this matter? I just want to see it.
How is that a question?
It's not a question, okay. I rest my case. Viewers, I rest my case. I rest my case. If this is not a question, then I rest my case, viewers. If the political class that speaks on our behalf, that we elect to ask questions on our behalf, is going to put their affiliations, their loyalties, viewers, before ours, sense of duty to us, then, viewers, this is not a question. Then I withdraw my question. And let me ask let me ask Mr. Chaudhary a question that he'd be most comfortable with. Mr. Chaudhary.
Yeah.
Tell me, sir, in all your honesty, do you believe that Kolkata's Nirbhaya has been let down by the state administration?
Yes, of course. There are so many evidence to it. Right. From the day the incident was reported, and how the police administration tried to whitewash the entire thing, subsequent statements.
Do you believe that the principal should have been rewarded in 4 hours with another job, or should he have been benched?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not, he says, viewers.
Let me just inform your viewers out here.
Who is supposed to hold up the mirror then, viewers, if all of these questions that I'm asking, these questions, concerns that I'm raising, if Mr. Chaudhary agrees with them? Who is going to show the mirror?
Can I
Who is
come
going
in?
to show the mirror to Mamata Banerjee, viewers?
Of course, we are showing.
Who will
Rahul,
show the mirror, viewers?
Rahul,
That's a question I put to you, not to Mr. Chaudhary. He doesn't believe that is a legitimate question. So I'm not going to ask him. Let me widen the ambit of this conversation. Because before I am accused of bringing the BJP in and politicizing this, I want to bring in Shubhrashtra. Shubhrashtra, what's going through your mind when you heard Mr. Nag and Mr. Chaudhary tonight and the High Court?
So I would like to give an emotional aspect to the argument, and I would also like to give a factual aspect to the argument. The emotional aspect of the argument is that I don't think there is anybody in the political class of West Bengal who can fight for women's rights. That is a fact, and we should deal with it, looking at things that have been going on ever since this government has come to power. Now, the doctors are protesting not just across India, as it is, flashing on your screens, Rahul. Doctors are protesting all over the world against this gruesome act that has happened in Bengal. And look at the way in which the state government is trying to absolutely dissociate itself from it. And I don't expect anything more from a political class, but from people who call themselves analysts, from the intelligentsia in Bengal, which is apparently one of the best intelligentsia in the world. I expected a little sympathy. I expected a little empathy. To say that, this is a whole bureaucratic process and the principal can go from this college to that college is such a humbug. Who are we trying to fool? Do we not know that once the principal resigns from a particular institution, there's nothing that can go, you cannot be held accountable for whatever is going on. And on the point of this whole, don't want to use the word, but for the lack of a better word, such a stupid parallel between Rabindranath Tagore's Nobel Prize being stolen and the life of a doctor almost gone. I don't understand this comparison. I'm really sorry. It just does not appeal to my senses at all. How can anybody be so insensitive to say that? And what are you trying to say, sir? Under whose jurisdiction does law and order fall into? If Mamata Banerjee is so inefficient that despite looking at the CCTV camera, that despite knowing the facts which are right there on the table, which these protesting doctors, as they're flashing on your screen, Rahul, they all know the culprit. Still, if you have any bureaucratic, justification to give as to why justice is not being met, shame on you.
Mr. Nag, would you like to respond?
Just one point more, Rahul.
I do not know, Rahul.
Just one point more, Rahul, if you allow me. A simple Google search will tell you that politicization of police in West Bengal is the single most institutional melee that the West Bengal police goes through. Apart from, of course, there are other factors which all other states, secularly the state, other states face, like lack of resources, etc. But the amount of politicization that has happened, it has absolutely crumbled the police bureaucracy, and something seriously needs to be done.
Mr. Nag, Mr. Chaudhary here has put his conscience first, and he said it was wrong of the state government to have transferred this one principal to another college. As you know, sir, that move was opposed by the student body of that college, the Calcutta National Medical College. Do you think it was the right decision now after you've heard Mr. Chaudhary? Do you think it should have been done, sir?
Rahul, can I add a breaking news out here, please,
yeah,
if you
please,
permit
sir. One minute, sir, please, not right now. Please let Mr. Nag have his say. Please.
No, it's a very important...
No, it's okay, it's okay. Just 1 second. Let Mr. Nag finish, since he brought this up.
Well, the point is very clear. I think I said thrice that I am not to defend the actions of the principal of RG Kaur when he was principal of RG Kaur.
Why don't you want to defend the actions? I want to ask you.
Because it was not right.
Because they were not right.
There is no hide and seek to it.
Viewers, they were not right. So they were not right. So if it was wrong, if his decisions were wrong, should he have been given another job within 4 hours? That the High Court has today said, what was the hurry? What was the tearing urgency?
Clearly, viewers... High Court had put this question to the senior standing counsel. It is not the order what the High Court says.
Oh, so now we are going to viewers. So now we are going to nitpick.
Of course, because
so now we are going to nitpick. We are going to hair split. We are going to go into semantics. Viewers, whether it was to the counsel, to the arguing counsel, or whether it was to the walls, or whether the
Rahul,
judge
do you
was
have
talking
the
to his
order?
own self.
Do you have the order which says this?
I'm telling you, sir. Or whether this person was speaking to himself.
Do you have the order?
Even a judge wondering this aloud. Viewers.
No, I believe you are dramatizing the
I'm dramatizing.
judiciary here.
Viewers,
do not do that.
Viewers,
There are
I am
orders.
dramatizing.
I am
dramatizing. I am staking my reputation by putting this on national TV, viewers.
Do not try to put in
What
words
are these people? What reputation are they staking, viewers?
The judge speaks
Think about
only
that.
through the order.
What about that, viewers? What about that?
Analysis to a judgment.
Observations don't matter to this gentleman anymore. It doesn't matter, viewers, what the court says, what the judge says. Okay, sir, I'm misleading. Let me then go back to the absolute truth of the matter. Mr. Nag says that this person made mistakes, that this principal made mistakes. Yet, the state government, viewers, the same state government, gives him a job within 4 hours. I leave it at that, viewers. What is a compulsion? Let me ask that question. Forget the judge. What do you think is a compulsion, viewers? When someone bends so far back to accommodate somebody, what does it tell you about that person, viewers? Especially when the order of the moment, viewers, the need of the moment is to show moral uprightness. What does that tell you? And what does that tell you about Sagarika Ghosh, crusader for women's rights? What does that tell you, viewers, about Mahua Moitra, another crusader for women's rights? And what does that tell you about Sushmita Dev? Viewers, you tell me. Tuin Sinha, you are raising this issue. The implicit assumption is that it is an act of political vendetta. You're getting back at Mamata Banerjee. Are you doing that, sir?
Well, Rahul, in the last few years, the TMC has shown an overt tendency to act as a shield for dreaded criminals and rapists. There are multiple records of it. You know, the Coach Bihar disrobing of a woman, the Howrah disrobing, the gang rape of a tribal woman in Birpur. But in this particular case, the buck stops directly with Mamata Banerjee, and I say this, you know, this is not even a political statement. She is the Home Minister of Bengal. She is the Health Minister of Bengal, and can you imagine that right under her watch, in the heart of Calcutta, perverts like Sanjay Ghosh thrive, and perverts like Sandeep Ghosh and Sanjoy Roy thrive. Sanjoy Roy, the main accused as the rapist, is somebody who used to disguise himself as an employee of Kolkata police. And that is how he used to gain access to hospitals right in the middle of the night. So, you know, as a home minister, as a health minister of Bengal, the least that Mamata Banerjee could have done was to accept her incompetence and to hand over the matter directly to CBI. But the moment she says that wait till Sunday, and this was the same pattern she had adopted in the Shah Jahan case, she kept dilly-dallying for 2 months. The obvious conjecture is that she is doing that to tamper with evidence.
Okay.
Now, she certainly knows something which you and I don't.
Viewers.
She certainly knows something which you and I don't.
I can't.
And that is precisely the reason
I don't know if
why
we can,
this deliberate...
Okay, let me tell you, viewers, something else. It's not the first time that Mamata Banerjee has ended up questioning the character of the victim. Let me talk you through what happened with the Nadia.
I'm so glad you're bringing
Nadia rape case of 2022. On April 11th, 2022, Mamata Banerjee raised questions over the reports of a 14-year-old girl who was allegedly raped in the Nadia district on April 5th. And she said, quote, "This story they are showing that a minor has died due to rape. Will you call it a rape? Was she pregnant or had a love affair? Have they inquired? I've asked the police. They have made arrests. I was told the girl had an affair with the boy," unquote. Viewers, having an affair, having any kind of relations with an underaged child is a crime under POCSO. It doesn't matter. Let me talk to you about, viewers, the Park Street case, February 2012. February 16th, 2012 is when this dastardly crime happened. An Anglo-Indian woman was raped in a moving car by 5 men. And this happened in Park Street, viewers. Mamata Banerjee dubbed the incident as, quote, Shajano Ghotona, concocted incident, viewers. These are the words. Which was allegedly designed to malign the government. I don't know if you know, viewers, but the woman died. 4 years after this incident, the alleged rapist was arrested finally. December 20th, 2012, Dr. Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar, a senior leader of Mamata Banerjee's party, said that the Park Street rape case, where a woman was raped by 5 men after she exited a nightclub, was not a case of sexual assault but a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding between a client. Viewers, no woman deserves to be violated without consent, viewers. That is rape in anyone's book. This is the mindset. Burdwan gang rape case 2012. Crying Natok Shajache, staging an act. CM Mamata Banerjee again passed her judgment in a rape case even before the police investigations were over. It goes on, viewers. Tanya Bhardwaj, a presidency college student, was labelled a Maoist by Mamata Banerjee for grilling her on law and order issues. The standard operating procedure sometimes, viewers, is to cast doubt on the victim or on the complainant. Here, viewers, a person, a principal, who is supposed to be the guardian-in-chief of all the ward under him or her, betrays that trust. And that person is rewarded, viewers, 4 hours after they stage a resignation. Viewers, someone's conscience is really dead, viewers. And all of those who are not speaking from within the ranks of the TMC, viewers, their conscience is dead. Never again pay attention to when they come out in outrage about horrific crimes, because you know, viewers, that they're hypocrites, that they're again putting politics before their convictions. I leave it at this, viewers. I leave it at this. I just hope now, for all our sakes, that the CBI gets to the bottom of this and does justice to this case. There is still time for sense to prevail, viewers, for the conscience to take over in Bengal's government circles. There is still time.